It was. There's Pugna.
That was a full-on fifth pick. Pugna will be the answer. And Pugna, do you guys feel like that is a good enough answer to be able to...
Hero right now? I saw somebody on Reddit. I predicted this. I felt like Dro was going to be good for this major. Man, if you watched the last minor, like any tournament, you played like high MMR pubs, you knew this was coming.
William messages me, he's like, man, I'm just seeing Dro Ranger non-stop in Europe, and I'm like, yep, same thing in NA. Bottom lane. Kuro is going to be able to get off the Inkswell. He gets on top of Get him, Trees. He is going to be able to get a big stun out, and Kuro barely walking away until the Furion completes his teleport and claims that first.
I want to look towards mid, actually.
Oh, yeah, Matu is pretty low.
He's got boots. Matu's quite low. He does have 2 levels of the Decrep, but now he doesn't. That mana has been taken away from him. They want to dive under the tower with the creep wave, and in fact, they're going to do so.
They're just trying to run him down. Matumbo tries to turn around and go for the kill on Kaka first. Kaka is going to be forced away. Matumbo man gets inside the trees, gets a healing salve off, and that's going to kill it now. Kaka is going to give the bounty over to 1 build.
That's the pressure Dro's tower with creeps build. Like, if you push the wave under the tower to Dro, I think it's actually really hard for Dro, especially, to last hit under the
Try to go for the Fissure. They are going to be able to get it with a beautiful Sandstorm. Now he gets level 4. That's where the Burrow Strike is going to be leveled finally. Old Chicken eating through trees, trying to get back to his tower, but he's going to be slowed down by another round of Caustic Finale. Mind Control is going to just keep up with him. Caustic Finale is going to slow him down one more time. GH running underneath the tower. Mind Control doesn't even need this final Burrow Strike. It looks like he's just got the movement speed advantage to be able to get the kill. Meanwhile, I don't know exactly what Dark was up to during that time, but he does come back in time to kill GH with a quick crit.
Yeah, he just decided he was going to mess around for like 2 minutes. But he comes back into the lane now as Matumba Man goes to the suck. Doesn't really do much, as this is the best part of E. Who, by the way, was my MVP vote.
Yeah, oh, same here.
Same here.
We were both Yi voters. Look at that. It's almost like we know something about Dota together. Let's.
Oh, Kaka.
In some trouble, and that is going to be the aftershock.
Oh, GH is actually stuck.
GH is kind of stuck here. The Furion trees are going to surround him. He's sprouted as well. GH can't get out of here. He's going to die, and Old 11 will walk away from Miracle pretty easily as Miracle
really taking it up to the next level.
And maybe that's part of the reason that Keen have had their best performances yet. Because of Yi's strong performance over the last 2 months. We're going to have a go here at bottom lane. Tried to go for the body block, doesn't quite get it. Matumba man, oh no! He's going to be sprouted and torn apart by Old 11's double damage. Now, they do finally get the kill they were originally searching for, which was Kaka. And now Miracle's going to turn on to Old 11 as well, thanks to the help of GH with that. He's got his ulti. And he is going to be able to turn around and sprout grow off lane that can prevent the Radiant pull. You want to just be able to fight. But another one is, if you can get a matchup, a mid matchup that wins and pressures and takes away that mid Radiant camp, bottom lane, that's going to be Miracle. He only gets, it was so close. That Song of the Siren, it was just about to go off, but he dies instead. Meanwhile,
well, she's missing off the map. I wonder where Dire Side Dro went. She went to the triangle. She's going to farm this up, get really far ahead in levels. It's just as I said. I mean, she's level 9. Somehow this Deuce is level 10. She's also been hitting the jungle. They're getting away with this this double jungle strat. Yeah, it feels really good for them.
Like, the mid lane goes so well that Medusa hasn't had to take those ancients, and that was something the panel was concerned about. They were saying, look, these are both ancient hitting heroes, and you only have one ancient camp. How's that going to work? Mind Control kind of stuck here in the corner. Meanwhile, though, Yi, he's being caught up, and he's actually fighting. He's got him. He gets them all. He dies for it, yes, but he wins the engagement with a triple kill. That was a 2. And not in range for the disables either. Mind Control has face boots, so he's out of here.
He's scuttling out.
They don't even have, I mean, Old 11 is running down, but he doesn't try and TP in to go for a Sprout and force him to Burrow Strike or anything. They're still trying to hunt him. They do have the dust. They are going to be able to find him. Mind Control stuck around. He could have burrowed.
They want to try to punish the fact that they haven't used the ulti yet, and they've got the high ground over Old Chicken. That's why Dark is going to pop out the smoke. Kaka going to run forward for the team.
Kaka is actually going to go for it. The Serpent Ward's laid out, but he doesn't care. He's already casted his spells, and it's going to ensure the Kuro dies as well as GH2 support's already down. And with Dark already blown his ultimate, he's going to be able to chase down Matumba Man here. Has the Storm Panda on top of him, can Cyclone at any point in time if he wants to, but it's not needed. All he has to do is dispel the Crepify. And it feels like very much like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, right? Where you've got this this 5 Brewmaster that even if you did manage to catch him with the disables, like they're going to do so here with the Inkswell, chain stun it with GH, they have to blow so much to make sure he actually does die, and he finally does.
And who's got 1,000 gold on top of her Manta that she bought less than 50 seconds ago?
They're going to catch E. Can they do it this time? He's going to be silenced up. Manta goes down and unable to get off his ultimate. Now pops a wand, does have the mana, and that's where Liquid realize they can no longer go for this kill. But they're going to turn with the epicenter as Old 11 TP'd in, gets off a Bro Strike. A silence pushes them back, but these two are so low. Can Mind Control finish him off? It doesn't look like he's disabled. And with Dark already taking up the front line and forcing the rest of Liquid back, there's no follow-up damage whatsoever. That's 4 damage. I'm
never gonna doubt this guy, but he might get opened up on here as Old Chicken. Got the angle.
That's a great setup here, but GH is on the side. He's able to get a 2-man stun, set things up. Old 11, he's actually dropping pretty low.
Fissure,
GH is going to be able to get another one. Another silence comes out for the Drow Ranger, but the Furion is already dead. That's a
is the problem. Like, you have heroes that are melee, that need to run in, and now he's saying, team, just hide behind me. Is Mind Control gonna go in first?
They do manage to get a good disable onto the Brewmaster. They finish him off. Good hit from Kuro. That'll be enough. The Wrath of Nature does a lot of damage to Liquid, but they're not afraid. Even as they drop a little bit low, seeing the Brewmaster down tells them that's enough to be able to win this team fight. So they start pushing forward. Yi, though, sitting on the front lines here.
Look at Miracle.
But look at him wrap all the way around. They do manage to catch Kaka initially. Gets off the Serpent once before he dies. Kuro is going to get cleaned up by Yi.
Nice Fissure.
Wrapping into Liquid. The Fissure goes down. There's going to be the Mystic Sync. Bouncing over to Mind Control. He needs that mana back, and Yi does get it just in time, but now a 2-man Bro Strike with the Tumba Man draining out the Furion as well. GH knocks him down with the Echo Slam. Kaka's going to be the last one left alive. He goes for the TP out. There is going to be the ensnare just in time. Liquid, they read it perfect before. When he had the Orchid, before everybody else had Blink Dagger, if he could have gotten the BKB ahead of everyone else, Blitz, you've always told me, like, Furion is not your best team fighter unless he's really far ahead in this regard. And he is no longer having that, but this kickoff on Mind Control could help a lot. He managed to get into the trees. Burrow Strike's over. They still have vision of him because of that Sprout, though. And now Kuro is being caught. Fortunately, the Fissure buys him a little bit of time. And now the Drow Ranger stuck on the wrong side of things. He does not have a Force Staff to be able to get out of here. Just has to run down river to the safety of Yi, who is going to stand in front of GH to make sure he turns into stone form, canceling that TP. But Miracle still managed to clean up that Drow Ranger and gets out of here. He's going to be able to pop that song and TP away. Another great play from Miracle, always making sure he runs down the Drow Ranger.
And as a result, Kuro's gonna like that exact scenario recently in a game where I was playing Drow and I wanted to go for Roshan and my team wanted to hit tier 2, but we ended up going for Roshan and it was the correct play.
Yeah. I mean, the Drow Ranger always wants that Roshan. Miracle, to a point, it's so hard to play these supports against Naga Siren.
Yeah, we talked about this during the draft. Me and Cap were just talking about playing some of these like no armor heroes that just get run at.
Look at this combination.
Everyone's just kind of getting picked now, and what's up tier 2? You can't just like leave that alone and decide to trade tier 2 for Roshan.
This would be a very important kill if they can get it. The silence, the slowdown, is that going to be enough for Kaka to be able to close that distance? They need this disable, and they are going to be able to get it with the Aether Lens. Old 11 make sure they have the vision from the Sprout as well. That is the pick.
They battle back quite hard to put themselves into this. Is both teams, I feel like, are just making good plays. Let's hold that thought.
Mind control goes for Kaka first, but he's going to be shackled up here. At the same time, they do manage to get the double silence, but it's on these cores that don't really care with the Medusa on the front lines. Very easily able to deal with that silence from the Grimstrom.
And they have this Aegis. They're right in front of the base. He loves this move, by the way. Remember, we saw it with the DP. I mean, he just loves going for these like high grounds.
Yeah.
Early on, as they're gonna pop the brew.
Oh, 11 to the back line. GH is almost set the Ghost Scepter. He does manage to save himself for the time being, but it's not gonna last for long with Dark interrupting the back. He's gonna allow his team to focus on this tier 3. Fortunately, there is still the glyph left for Liquid. Oh, Miracle doesn't have TP up in 5 seconds. And where is Miracle? He's making his way back over from mid, but he's not going to be here in time. This melee Rax is going to fall quite soon. But Temman starts to get some damage onto Yi, seeing if he threaten him back, but the melee Rax is already dead. Mind Control's come back alive to be able to kill Old 11, but Old 11 gets off the BKB, goes for the TP out. They don't have the physical damage to kill him in time. Miracle will be able to catch Kaka. They need a little bit more. That's where stopping Yi's teleport is going to be all important. Mind Control puts a stopper in that one. They lost a tier 3 in a melee Rax, but being able to kill the Medusa, they won't be able to say it's worth it, but at least they'll be able to say we got something out of it.
Towards bottom lane, and his team was like, yo, we're actually just getting straight up Rax here. Like, you have to come back for this. comes back a little bit too late. They lose the melee racks. Getting the kill on the Aegis target.
Oh, but he doesn't have BKB. That's still on cooldown, so he doesn't have a way out of this one. Old 11 goes to the teleport out, but there's the Fisher to stop him. Nut lost 1 racks, but that is certainly not the end of the world for Liquid. Good pick off here on Mind Control. Should be pretty easy. Kaka wants to make sure there's no way that Mind Control can make it out. That's why he drops those Serpent Wards.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Miracle, though, running into Dark, and look how quickly he just rips him apart and takes away all of his mana. And with the mana, goes away the opportunity.
They take Roshan themselves and they get a Rax. Liquid, as a result, you know, they get a little bit more on the map too. It feels like this is their time now to try to find something, as Dark gonna go down real easy. And they need to make something out of this. And I think a lot of people have like a hard time understanding that. It's like, well, you died. That's, you know, death is bad in Dota 2. Well, yeah, but as long as somebody else isn't getting smoked, is that the worst?
Oh, this is Nullifier with the Nullifier! Holy cow, he's dead already. They miss 1 shot onto Kuro. They get the second one to be able to slow him down, and that's enough for the Sprout to get there. They lose Mind Control and just go for the 10. But Mind Control, he just replaced Kuro and dies with him.
He actually went into the trees himself.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
They don't have buyback.
And this is such a weird back and forth game. As Liquid, they finally got some pickoffs, and suddenly it's Keen's turn to just get racks. And they might even just head towards bottom with this as GH.
Oh, you know they're feeling desperate right now when we've got the solo smoke out from our Earthshaker. He knows they're going to be able to take the full thing. That's why he's got to make the chase in the backline. He managed to hit a 2-up with the Echo Slam, but unfortunately with the tail, it's got to be like, oh, Kaka with this full-on BKB is just going to be able to control up Miracle. The Drone Ranger starts laying some damage in there. There is going to be the toss-up in the air. They focus on Matumba Man. Now there is going to be no buybacks whatsoever from Liquid, so they can just lose Miracle here completely as the Nullifier is placed onto him. He's dead. No buyback there either. That's it. That is going to be Mega Creeps and GG Liquid.
What a way to lose the game, as they just sort of throw lives out.
Yeah. I mean, what an even way to start this.
There's a hero that can take out the Shadow Shaman wards too from a distance. Your bear plus your hero, not caring too much.
And the roar does override the...
In that tier 2.
Yeah. It's only been 1 game. And, you know, Liquid did have promising moments, but, like, for me anyways, like, for me to consider them a tier 1 team, I need them to win this series decisively.
Yeah.
You need to pick it up starting right now. You need to win the next 2 games. You need to look good doing it. You know, you're supposed to be better than Keen, who is like the most up-and-coming team, but still, like, we give so much credit to the name at this point, I think, more than the results.
Yeah, the legacy of Liquid rather than their current status. Did you have Liquid beating Keen here in this series?
I did not. I think after the draft too, I told you that I thought Keen was going to win. I saw a lot of people say that I was biased towards Liquid, but I thought that Keen was going to win. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I think they're going to 2-0 this, as crazy as that sounds. That it just sort of evens out the matchup.
Yeah.
But no, he's doing incredibly well for himself as...
Well, maybe it's just maybe it's the Yi factor.
It could be.
It's no longer the Samael factor, it's the Yi factor.
This guy did not... what was that stat? He was like, he averaged a kill every like 4 minutes.
Oh yeah, by like 6 minutes, he always had a kill, pretty much. They are going to be able to pick up the first blood. That's going to be Liquid. Thinking about Dota right now, Shadow Shaman's base. Unbelievable. Like, that hero should have like 400 health if he's going to show up to lane with 72 damage.
No, instead he's got 800 almost.
Yeah.
Everyone's tanky though.
Wow, the old chicken is going to take a lot of damage, immediately healed up by Dark. Dark is very low on the side. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they're also going on to Kuro. Dark is just 1 hit away. He's going to die to the Rage Creep. He does save Old Chicken's life, but Old Chicken is not able to get the return kill on GH, whose high armor and base regen is allowing him to stay in this fight. Look at him. He's going to challenge him and go for another impale. They're going to follow up the gun, and that may be enough until Dark comes back in once again. And Mind Control, he's going to be in trouble with the melee form. If they actually get some sort of ensnare here, or even just a little bit of damage with the shield going off, they might be able to catch him. That's why Mind Control trying to hide inside of the trees as much as possible. Old Chicken's gone through trees, almost gets him, and the explosion. Oh, he's alive now. The phase shift as well, but the Mist Coil will catch him. Dark gets both the Nyx Assassin
upon an Invis rune. It's like he wants to head back towards middle lane. Miracle's pinging it, and GH is invis. He's going to prep the stun.
Oh, this
does hit.
Turning into a potential good gank here, especially with Kuro coming in with the extra pure damage of the brain sap, and then the follow-up of the waveform.
Miracle harass down and get like 3 or 4 hits onto the tower, but they very smartly read that. And that's how like successful ganks work, is reading what the next move is going to be.
Oh, they're actually going to try and go for the bear kill. That's why Man goes for the Savage Roar off. A nice double stun out from GH. It's not enough to win this fight, though. The boars almost killed a bear. It's an animal fight between Keen and Liquid right now, but now maybe the Beastmaster had stumbled a bit too far forward, trying to chase out GH. No longer has those boars to rely upon. That's why Kuro is going to come in, sleep up one, and then they do manage to get the entangle onto the Beastmaster, quickly saved by Dark, but still, Old 11 needs more help, and these mist coils, they're keeping Old 11 alive, but they may not just have enough. Kuro has another round of brain saps, another round of mist coils, though, to be able to offset things, and they will be able to keep Old 11 alive. But now Kaka, we just saved one person, and Kaka just stumbles in and says, well, you didn't get the Beastmaster. Doesn't throw the shackles on the Nyx Assassin during that spike carapace, so... But he doesn't have a tree to be able to eat through that. Uh-oh, he needs the help. He's currently stuck. Mind Control read that situation. They're going to go for the kill on Kaka, and they're going to have it too. Old Chicken, they're going to try and kite him around. Kill 2 other bears, but Man has done a good job of keeping it alive long enough to be able to go for the swap out. Old Chicken going to be hunted down once again. They did not create enough space for him to own this lane, it seems, as Liquid are not scared of going for this. Old Chicken is going to pop this ultimate here, and they're just going to kite him around as best as possible with the disables and eventually finish him off. That's my carapace. Also helps get the stun. And now Kaka, not again, man. Another situation where it's pretty clear which way the battle has gone, and he still stumbles in at the last second, feeds away another kill. Liquid now a gank onto Yi in mid lane, who's trying to pressure that mid tower as we were talking about earlier. They don't have the mana for an Aphotic Shield. Dark won't be able to save Yi. A great game.
Personally, just kind of like when they switch things up. Like, Man, I think, is a much more active tower taker, or like that's the role he likes to play.
Yeah.
It's a lot cooler when he can come from the safe lane in, as they're even going to pick up another kill.
Look at this.
Kaka is just getting...
Wait, what is this lone druid? Who is this guy? How many times have you seen a lone druid successfully go? And if they do manage to take it, it'll be the very first tower for Keen Gaming, but it's a long way to go. That tower is very healthy. They're going to go for the Nyx Assassin here, pop forward, immediately got stunned by the Dragon Knight.
But they've grabbed, and now if Mind Control takes his tier 2 tower up at top, Roshan is always free for you, and that's... Look at Man again, making the rotation up.
He saw that. He was like, Mind Control's already done all the hard work for me. I'll just show up, take this tier 2. Yes, Kuro dies.
And tell you guys that he is 0-6-1. Ooh, this is your 4 position highest amount of deaths at 18 minutes on any hero this event. It's been like 4 games, but Keen's #1 at something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Impale, follow-up disable from Yi, going straight for the Nyx Assassin, trying to blow him up as quick as possible. They get all the disables chained up so he doesn't manage to get off the spike carapace, and that Dream Coil will do little to be able to stop Keen here.
They got the roar off, but it was in fact blocked by Miracle's.
Yes, and that's important, but Man had plenty of space there, takes the tier 2, doesn't push for the high ground surprisingly. Instead, he's going to come back and try and fight. And this could be a big one as Miracle comes in, immediately blows up Kaka, has the Serpent Ward surrounding him, but with Man leading the charge.
Minutes.
Highest amount of events at 19 minutes.
Keep the timer going up, AJ. Let the people know.
Old 11 gets picked off. Old Chicken, well, they're playing on the high ground. The Mist Coil, or the Coil's not going to do a whole lot here unless Old Chicken gets bursted down before he gets off his ultimate. He barely gets it off, though. He is going to be going straight for GH. Gets that 1 kill, already back up to half HP, thanks in part to Dark. Dark immediately removes the disable that was put on the Kaka so he can charge forward and see if he can get some hex on somebody. He goes for Miracle, does manage to get through that Lincoln's and gets a disable, but he's already morphed into strength. They quickly stun up the bear to make sure that Kaka is going to get out without another death by 20 minutes, but instead it's going to be Dark.
They've got the
GH. They don't get close enough for the dust. It didn't hit GH.
And look down, they're just going to get a free Aegis out of this potentially. If they don't respond right now.
He gets the courier, he's getting away, and they're not going to GH get the courier, buys this space for the Roshan. He's also going to get away with his life intact somehow.
That was
Look at him just staring. He's like, at this point, he's like, I see Roshan's dead. My team's going to back me up. Go on me. I dare you. I've got the Spike Carabase. You're going to be able to get the Impale on the Shadow Shaman. That's going to be Kaka dead. They just have to play high ground defense from here on out, it seems.
Is it really a high ground defense? Because they're just going to go for it right now. And Keen don't really have the best ways to stop this. They only have level 1 wild axes. They've already been raxed. Okay, you got to do something about this.
Stun goes out, but Miracle playing as the so much himself. He's got an Aphotic Shield he can throw on anybody that gets disabled. The bear is just slowly but surely going to be able to rip apart this melee Rax, but they do see the opportunity to be able to go on the next assassin. They follow this up. The bear's going to die here. A big roll in from Miracle. Last the Aphotic Shield on him. Does a lot of burst damage. That's going to be Kaka dead, but Old Chicken does manage to get off his ultimate. That's where the sleep comes in to be able to slow up those disables. Miracle goes full agility almost and just lays damage into the Beastmaster. Chases after the troll. Gets him too. That's the full Agi Morph. Yi doesn't even bother turning around and trying to address the Morphling. He needs to go for these other kills, and that's why he tries to get the puck. But the Nightmare, he managed to get mind control out of there. He jumps over to his orb. Oh no, he actually does die. Doesn't get to his orb in time, but still, it is definitely Liquid winning this engagement as Miracle just completely goes for any hero that shows up. He knows nothing can stop him at this point. He's not going to be able to make it out. Miracle shows up, takes that kill. That's going to be ultra kill for him. Keen.
He's very item dependent in a way. Because once he gets items, Miracle just plays really fearlessly, runs at you non-stop. This is exactly
just like that. He can blow up the troll. They are going to go for GH again. Throw so many disables at him, so much nuke damage. Yes, they've killed the forward position, but they have nothing left in the tank to really go for Miracle here, as he's just going to be able to wave form out pretty easily. And Keen are now sitting on a dragon form and wondering what else are they going to be able to get for this. They do manage to blink forward, and the Lincolns wasn't up in time. Miracle still has the Aegis, though. He's going to turn into the Abaddon, actually pop the Aphotic Shield, turn around and kill the Abaddon himself. Now, with a Primal Roar onto mind control, they'll be able to take out that puck, but not before Miracle finishes off Kaka and gives him his 10th death of this game. Kuro gets run underneath the Roshan pit, but now there's no retreat for Yi. He's going to have to blink himself out of here. Old 11 tries to go for the TP away, but it's canceled very quickly by Miracle, who's yet to lose his Aegis. Still
building damage at 26 minutes on any hero this event. Thank you, SAP Stats. Any hero this event.
And that's the thing. Oh, the Primal Roar onto the next assassin, but he got off the Spike Carabase. That's all important. They are going to change some stuns to make sure he can't get anything off. He's going to be gone, and mind control almost dead as well, but he does manage to get off his base shift and jumps away to his sword. So he's going to be okay with the Feed Script on the Dragonite. Where's the Aphotic Shield? He's actually silenced up right now. The Abaddon can't save this DK. He's going to gone. Miracle now moves forward, goes for Old Chicken as well. Dark trying to keep his carry alive, but their mid is gone, and they've had to buy back on Kaka to make sure that Liquid didn't just run.
Coming out on this Lone Druid too. If you thought they weren't farmed enough, they've got another set of items filtering in as
Kaka. Oh, he doesn't go for Kaka at all. He goes for Old Chicken.
He wasn't chosen. Oh, God bless Kaka.
Kaka just saw his life flash before his eyes, but it was Old Chicken who got out of there instead. They're going to get in the Aphotic Shield. Kaka gets away, but 2 seconds until the Aphotic Shield is back up.
He keeps Ether shocking, but it's scaring me.
Yeah, that Ether Blade is ready to go. Miracle,
don't do it.
Kaka, be careful.
Run.
Miracle wants you.
If he wants you, dude, you're dead.
Yeah.
It was a 50-50. They're just gonna straight up call it.
All right, that's it. They're not even gonna wait for the next team fight. They know.
Oh, the one last kill.
One last ride, JJ.
Yeah, one last
ride. Well, there.
Alright, so we're waiting for the last ban coming out from Liquid. What are we needing to complete Keen's lineup? Oh, they ban out Beastmaster and pick immediate.
Has given up on chasing. What do you think about the switch up where we have this AM mid against the Ember? Sounds like you really like the AM against this Ember Spirit.
Well, you just kind of right-click him out of his mana pool. And Ember has a notoriously bad mana pool to begin with. Not a ton of armor. Where's AM? Like, he trades, I think, in terms of, like, one
GH is going for it. He's gonna Fisher block the Courier.
Yo, he's got boots.
No! He's got boots too fast! Leap away, Frog! The Courier gets away. Matamba Man actually picks up the first blood on Old 11. GH is just gonna die to the tower.
Did I say leap? Hop away. Hop away.
Hippity hop.
I got hyped. The thing about it is, like, couriers they didn't do anything.
Oh, they're gonna get a secondary kill. Dude, Kaka dies as well. Old 11 comes back in and starts this
Centaur destroys that, I think. You just pop return, right-click him. It's not even about killing the AM at that point. It's just about giving him good harass. Kaka takes to the air every single time he uses blink out, and he comes back into the lane. He gets hit 4 times. There's like mid lane, he will never have mana to harass out. As Miracle is making absolute sure of that. As the fissure comes in too, this is a kill.
GH makes sure there's no escape. Another kill, Liquid. Destroy, and they get the courier. Oh, this time it did die. This time it was Kuro to come in.
Dang. And he gets a ward behind the tower. What I do love, by the way, about when Liquid does these strats, by the way, is give Miracle the win condition. Make sure that he has a way to win the game for you. Like, utilize your car.
Mind control.
Oh.
Jumps over to his orb here. Phase shifts a lot of that damage. Still taking a little damage over time here with the Spectre here as well. Dark is going to die. Now it's a question of whether or not Mind Control is going to get out. Old Chicken cannot get the kill, it seems.
Down, but somehow they got not 1 but 2 kills out on this top area. And they weren't even very low to begin with, as I think he's going to die again.
Yeah, GH is setting up for it right now. He's got the mana for Fissure Block here. He goes for it. Now, Yi is going to try and run around it here with a Fairy Fire, the little bit of extra help. He's going to survive a little bit longer, but GH with this haste rune. Now Miracle coming back in with the healing salve, and he doesn't even lose the healing.
The full level ahead of the Centaur at this point. GH has had so much impact, as he's going to wait for the Wyvern to come in, get the stun out, and I think he was actually trying to block off for this bounty rune that's coming up, and in fact he's gonna get the stun. Not enough time though. Pick it up himself. The Splinter Blast gonna connect, but Matamba Man's here too, and this is gonna be an easy kill on a Kaka. Kuro's Treants are gonna mop that up, and at bottom lane, Mind Control, that's gonna be the return.
You actually can win some lanes that you previously had no control over as a safe lane Spectre, but against Mind Control, who could just phase shift a lot of the damage, you're not gonna be able to feel that turnaround. But looks like Mind Control really committing his life to be able to get at least one of those bounty runes does result in...
They are going to do the exact same thing they did, but this time instead of Matamba Man rotating over, it's going to be Kuro. As
he might be able to find a kill here with the help of Kaka, who's committing his life for it. He is going to die and gets the Splinter Blast off last second. He needs that extra damage too. As you can see, Yi barely gets the kill on Kuro. Now he's going to go for GH as well, as GH trying to kind of run around, stick with the creep wave. He doesn't get jackaled around, but he still has Sleight of Fist, dodges the Aftershock stun. Miracle's a little bit low, but Yi does not have his level 6, so he has no mobility to be able to get out of here. Miracle will cut him down with his ultimate already, but at least he has minimized the amount of gold fed to Team Liquid. The Liquid are not stopping there. They're already pressuring this bottom lane, but there is going to be the Spectre ultimate. Pop the level 6, go straight for the kill on Kuro, which is the easy one to pick up. Now the question is, can they get the harder kill? That's going to be Matamba Man, but you can see Yi's already done enough damage. This is going to be pretty easy. Yi is going to be the one to take the last hit there, as he certainly needs some recovery of his own. He cannot just funnel kills to the Spectre. He has not had a good enough game for that.
The treads, he's going to be the man to watch for Liquid, as, I mean, they pumped so much space into him. They did everything they could to try to take his tower.
Yi, can he actually get this one? He is trying to commit to go for the kill on GH, but he got juked out. And if he's not careful,
he's out of mana.
Matamba Man here, he may be dying, as he has no mana to be able to get out of here. He committed so heavily to be able to kill this support. Now he doesn't have the ability to get away. And also, the hero that can solo defend a lot of these tower pushes from Keen.
There's a commitment.
Yi going for it again. Trying to go for GH, has been silenced up. The Spectre's going to follow up. There goes the Stampede combo as well. They will chase down GH successfully here. They're going to go for more backline to Mind Control. He's trapped as well. It was a heavy commitment by Keen, but it is paid out in this game. And yet he's still going to have, at latest, probably a 20-minute Blink Dagger.
And that's considering...
Matamba Man. A heavy go here from Keen Gaming. They really need to get this kill and get out, but Matamba Man still not dead until the Splinter Blast and the extra bit of shots come in. Now Yi committing more, but surprise! No! Miracle! He knew
that.
I mean, that's what I was saying. That Stampede has got to get used to get out. You can't commit to a Viper like that and still take a team fight, but Yi didn't understand that. They're going to go for mid lane as well as top. It looks like they might be able to get this kill onto Curl. Old 11's going to drop dangerously low. Meanwhile, Yi is still trying to chase GH here. The Winter Skirt is going to go out to make sure Mind Control cannot pursue with that orb, but he still has a coil on Old 11, fortunately. For Old 11's sake, he's going to get out, but Yi is going to die again. Chase.
He's good.
Oh, but he's going to stumble into Mind Control here. Mind Control throws out an orb. Dark's not going to be hit by it.
Look at him just juke everybody.
Crucial. You know, silenced up, Miracle. One blink, gets on top of Dark, and very, very quickly kills him. It's the medallion thrown on him and that physical damage. Ooh. Did so much. Kaka has no mana to speak of. He got 2 stick charges, and he does have, if somehow AM doesn't hit him, he could fly away, but the Animage stole some of his mana. Now they're going to pop the Spectre ultimate and see if they can kill Mind Control, perhaps. Mind Control is very, very low, but the Spectre doesn't commit. And Miracle Land is not where anybody on Keen wants to be. Old Lyman coming back in, a 2-man stomp, but they've already used their Spectre ultimate. Is this really the wisest go? Well, they're going to go for the quick kill onto Kuro, now pop the Stampede. Now they're going to go for the Viper. Viper has had half health, so is Old 11, and he just stands inside of his own Nether Toxin. Yi realizes he has to get out of here, but now he's been silenced up. The Ice Path thrown out, but not going to stop the damage that comes the way of the Ember. Ember's now dead. Fortunately, a blink away from Old 11 dodges that coil out from Mind Control, but Dark doesn't have the same kind of items to juke out Miracle, who's now... I'm not even sure if we'll have a Radiance by that point for the Spectre. And this is exactly what you're afraid of if you're in the Spectre versus AM matchup, is that the Animates just out-farms you so heavily. Kuro, he is definitely dead here, but there is no Stampede for the Centaur to get out this time around. Yi is still trying to do some damage. They actually still didn't finish off Kuro. Yi wanted to be able to go for that kill, but now it's jump away to a Remnant, jump to another one, and see if he can get out. He's bottling up right now. He knows if he commits to that other Remnant, Mind Control's going to run him down, so that's why he's just trying to stay forward with the blink and the silence.
Look at... He was hard committed to this Maelstrom once he bought the Javelin. Yeah. So it's not like he can buy something in the interim.
They need damage too. They're going to jump in. Coil out. Kaka sitting on the high ground. Miracle.
He's got a butterfly.
He knows how to ascend. 3 shots Dark as well. Cool. There you go.
Like 2 feet away. Doesn't pop it.
You know, Kuro's busy. He's a global hero. He's got to look all over the map. The Spectre pops the ultimate. They've got to somehow get inside this Rochemont pit. See if they can actually steal the Winter's Curse. That's a beautiful one. That's going to make sure they're going to hold the guys. The Vigil's going to come down, but the Aegis is smashed up by Miracle. And now Yi is stuck in nowhere inside the Rochemont pit. They're going to use the Stampede to be able to run down GH, but he immediately responds with an Echo Slam. Tries to go for another Aftershock stun, but is unable to get it. Old 11 is left behind as the Spectre tries to make his way out, but Miracle is on the hunt. He's got the second life, and he doesn't even really need it to be able to hunt down Old Chicken. The Ice Path misses. They didn't have it fast enough to slow down of the extra liquid fire. It may not be enough as the Spectre is going to be thrown up in the air by the Yule Scepter, saved by that Cold Embrace for now, but he has no mana to be able to quickly get out. Miracle's a little bit low, has to blink away, doesn't want to give up his Aegis this early.
Those are the upsides right now. Yeah, that you're looking at, but the downside is like everyone had to like work together and die to get that Spectre out of there. Some real Saving Private Ryan stuff.
It sounded like, to me, Blitz, that you pretty much said, well, they haven't lost yet.
They have not lost yet.
Okay. I'm not sure about that change, but it will make sure that Mind Control can't go anywhere. And they managed to get some follow-up on a Miracle, but they just run out of disables at some point. Still, though, he had an Aegis anyway.
I like it, I like it.
9 deaths for Yi. Holy cow. Stop. See if they can take away this Aegis. Nobody from Liquid is nearby. Miracle does not take out.
Oh, they got
Old 11 had to commit his blink for that. So let's see if he can actually get out. Oh, I don't think he will. There's going to be a Fisher stun. The Ice Path goes out. I think you just leave Old 11 behind here because he is very dead. Not able to get the Stampede off in time as the dangerous game that he's playing. Without, ooh.
Oh, they can find Kuro here.
They are are going to be able to run him down with a Stampede. Now, the TPs are coming out from Team Liquid. They're going to give up on Kuro. He's definitely dead, but they're going to try and catch some heroes. A Blink cooldown, he can get there pretty quickly as well. They're trying to chase down these heroes. They think Old Chicken is somewhere over here. He has to TP to the side. GH does not know where he's at. He's not going to be able to catch him, but Miracle caught Dark, and now he'll be able to sandwich the rest too. Kaka revealed by the sentry, laid out by GH. GH just walks away from the kill.
And Miracle's just going to blink in aggressively with both supports dead. They know, Liquid knows that they don't have enough to burst this guy.
Yeah, I mean, the winner's curse, it feels like it's so integral to the high ground defense. Two-man stomp, there's going to be the buyback from Kaka.
Just split from Miracle if you're Liquid. Don't let him hit you.
Yeah. He's going to be able to Stampede run away, and that is good for Keen because they lose Kaka again with no buyback. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to hold, but if they lose the Spectre, they can be so much worse. He does have the dagger into the trees, but he just can't get there in time.
And Mind Control actually almost died. Buyback gets something going on the map right now, and they are doing so, beating into this mid tower. Miracle, creep wave coming in, stun flies out from the Centaur.
Just trying to control that AM, get a little bit of harassment damage on him, but Animage is not to turn. He goes for Kaka, will be able to catch him. Mind Control tried to jump in too, didn't really get anything there besides just the coil onto the Centaur. Another good Ice Path onto Miracle, but he shakes off all that magic damage pretty easily. And there is a buyback on the Spectre if they want to use it, but it seems like they will hold it for now, feeling like if they commit that net worth of the Spectre to buying back, they won't be able to get any item progression, have no way to win this game. So they will sacrifice potentially 2 lanes of Rax here. Old 11, hiding in the trees, does have a BKB. And he tries to go for GH, misses though, forward snap forward, the Spectre. Popping that ultimate, they're gonna go for Kuro, but that feels like a poor substitute compared to the forward position of GH. They're gonna pop that Stampede, try and get away with Yi, but he can't make it. But now Miracle's heavily committed, he's rooted down to the spot, and they will kill him. Somehow, they've managed to potentially win this fight, as now they're gonna be able to catch Kuro as well. Matumba Man, he's not gonna be able to make it out of here either, gets stomped up bit by bit. Keen Gaming are gonna be able to bring down the big boys of Liquid at least one time here. Matumba Man, knowing that he can't really escape, just tries to do some damage to Jakiro as best he can. CE is also chasing an extra one here. GH, Matumba Man somehow still staying alive because of all that magic lifesteal.
He's alive still.
He can't actually run away, but he's one on board in fight. Now Yi is going to come back in, and with his extra damage, that should be enough unless the Echo Slam comes down and lays out, and Centaur's actually dead.
Oh my god, he's going to live!
He's going to live! He's still alive! Still alive! Mind Control is going to lay in some helping hand here with Kaka. Yule Scepter up. Now the Spectre is back up to full HP. Old Chicken goes for Matumba Man once again, but again, he's broken inside of that Nether Toxin. He's not doing any damage to Matumba Man. He's dead! He has a buyback, yes, but Matumba Man, he doesn't stop. He just lays off Nether Toxin after Nether Toxin blitz. You said Miracle's got to be the one to carry the game, but Matumba Man, Viper, he's still got some bite in him, even after all these years.
Dude, I was like, why aren't they just committing? And I was like, oh, that's why they're 4 heroes.
Yeah.
Nobody backing him up. He had like 300 HP, and somehow he was sort of just like a trapped lion, you know? He's just baring his fangs, biting them back, no one really willing to commit. As there's only one hero up, the Spectre. I mean, they're committing for this pretty hard, but Matumba Man.
Or stabbed away, breaking the coil. Old 11 does try and help out by stunning GH, and that'll allow Old Chicken to be able to get back to the fountain. And they do still have a tier 2 up, so if Old 11 can run out some of these heroes, he's going to be able to get on top of Kuro. But here comes Miracle, and maybe that's why Spectre is not committing right now. He knows how dangerous it is to fight into this Viper. Being broken like that just kills so the damage of the Spectre, just the process of existing. Look at this, Liquid. They're saying if you're not going to fight into this Viper, then we're just going to go for your throne. But Miracle tries to jump on a Kaka like he's always done, but he's been stunned up. Ice Path, that magic resistance though, plays out so well. The throne is at half HP right now. Miracle threatens it, and that's why they immediately comes out the glyph. from Keen Gaming.
Oh, Mind Control's gonna die.
Go to
No, the
great
Sprout.
moves. Curse the Sprout. What a good play from Kuro. That's going to be able to help out Mind Control. He will be able to phase shift, blink away, gets the silence onto the Centaur to make sure there's no follow-up stun either. Now Bash, Old 11, does manage to get out his stun. Trying to get away, but the throne is still dying. Kuro's just fully committing to it at this point. He doesn't give a damn about his own life because Matama Man will seal the game just like he sealed the fight earlier. Matama Man Viper will make